Well, surprise, it's DIY on a Friday this
Yay!
time.
The DIY.
Not DIY.
as
You
I
can.
said. Yeah, my apologies.
I'd ask if your Ghanaians out here, no, but it's all right.
I was watching
Alright.
Ghanaians news actually.
That's why.
Probably why it rubbed off on you a little bit.
All right. So what we doing this morning, Gary?
No,
Talk to me.
not chicken curry. What we're actually going to do is what we're actually going to do is decorative table. So I have this log chop here that it took some time to sand down, so it's nice and smooth. And we're going to do this in a bit of an industrial style because I'm using these galvanized pipes that I'm going to put my flanges in first, followed by the legs. These lengths are 1 foot, and we're going to cap these off with a collar and then a cap to make the legs. So it's a very simple DIY project this morning.
There you go.
And we're going to go to it. What you're going to need are
First
three lengths of the galvanized 12-inch tubing piping. You're going to need 3 collars. These are 1/2 inch. The width of that is 1/2 inch as well. And then you're going to need 3 caps. And finally, you're going to need 3 flanges. These flanges you could get, well, as far as I know, one place in the West so far, one place in Trinidad. I've checked all over the place. So you can check out that place. It's like $20 for one. And that is what you're going to fasten to the piece itself, the wood chop. You can get it from your local sawmill, not from a hardware store. You have to go to a sawmill to get something like that, or do it yourself if you're somebody that does logging and gets lumber
Let's do
yourself.
it.
All right, so safety first. Make sure you put on your safety glasses.
Got mine on.
All right.
More or less.
I wasn't well. What's next?
All right, so what you want to do, drill pilot holes. So I'm going to put markings first.
Okay.
And what you want to do is just average out, depending on the size of your log chop here. You know, these are in irregular shapes, so you just want to average where it would be. You don't want it to be off balance, too much support on one side without enough to the next, because it'll just tip over. You don't want that.
Should we do so closely?
No, it's fine. Here's safe. And they take a step back.
That's
all
how
right?
much we
'Cause
trust you.
you could never be too safe, right? So you're just going to make markings first. All right, where the holes are. After which you're going to remove the flanges, because you would have had your spots where marked where they are, where you're going to put your screws in. And then finally, you're going to drill those full holes. You're going to drill the holes to the full depth, followed by 1¼ inch screws. So again, these screws I'm using here are actually fine thread wood screws.
So you can just drill the screws in one time?
Straight? You wouldn't want to do that, just because with these flanges in your way here, you tend to, you wouldn't have proper support to drill in a straight line here. You may drill at an angle, and that's no good as well. So you just want to put your markings first.
Right, and then we're removing these.
Then you remove the flanges.
Right.
And because you have your markings in place, it's no problem to just put the flanges back. So that's one. We have thanks, Rockus.
No problem, buddy.
So this one will take a little bit of a while, since we are seeing this is a solid piece of salmon wood here.
It's salmon wood?
Salmon, yeah.
Imagine if it was kingfish.
Why did I know a
Sorry,
fish
I couldn't
joke
help it. I couldn't
was
help
going to
it.
happen this morning? So salmon wood is known for, well, this one, I don't know, there's a type of oil in the wood.
Okay.
Which actually
Is it
helps.
fish oil?
No, it's not fish oil.
Just
Rockus.
checking. That would
It's not
have been
fish
so
oil.
cool if it was
It
fish
would
oil.
have.
and salmon
It would
oil.
have. But this oil is very interesting in the sense that it actually helps the wood to fight against, wood diseases, rot, and pests like insects.
Ooh.
So these are actually naturally resistant to termites.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good for building.
That must mean they're expensive.
Actually, no, salmon is not too bad at all for price-wise. It's probably about $14 per square foot, depending on which sawmill you go to.
Can you bring that a little close to my hand there?
While it was smoking, right?
While it's smoking, exactly. And this is a no smoking area, so I don't know what you're trying to
So now
encourage.
put back the
So now you put the
flanges.
flanges back and just line them up with the holes you just drilled.
Nice.
Cool.
All right, so we're good to go there. Now you're gonna take your handy dandy power driver. If you don't have a power driver, you could just use a screwdriver.
And it will take 10,000 years. But you'll get it done.
Exact
And I know that from
calculation.
first-hand experience. Oh, what's going on there? What's going on there?
All right, so because again, the
Well,
this
because
type
the
of
bit
wood-
was a bit smaller than the screw, I assume it will open out a bit more. And
Yeah.
To make it a nice tight fit.
That's right. You
Okay,
want
want
your
the
bit.
tightest fit possible, right?
That's right. You know, when you're fitting things in, screws in this case, you want to make sure it's nice and tight.
Yep. So these screws are going to be as tight as Carrie's pants. It's going to be lovely.
Now, actually, a little bit tighter than my pants. But just a little bit. Just a
Hey,
little bit.
I wanna
wanna
take
make
this
sure it
time.
stays-
I know that we're gonna probably end up going to the top making this fantastic table that we're making here, but I want to take a time to say a special good morning and a happy birthday going out to Mr. Kenny Phillips celebrating his 60th birthday today.
Wow.
So happy birthday, Kenny Phillips, from all of us here at the Now Morning Show. And also Bounty Killer celebrating his birthday today in Jamaica. So Bounty Killer, happy birthday to you. He might be close to 62 for all we know.
Possibly, you know.
Possibly.
Alright. So how we doing there?
All right. So we
One
have
more screw?
One more screw to go.
Alright.
One more.
Ken, hold a piece of pipe there. Let me screw in these
All
things.
right. So we're all gonna do teamwork here right now.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
All right. So you're just gonna screw in your 12-inch lengths here. You can make those not overly tight, but just make sure it's secure. Followed by
It's supposed to go all the way in?
it wouldn't. It wouldn't. The threading is extra for different types of joints.
Right,
like
right, okay.
The collar, for instance, may go all the way down.
Right, so
Next
then the
comes
color.
the collar.
I'm
One
Kevin,
more.
you ain't done? Wait, what it was?
So it was a WhatsApp project.
Wait, sir.
I have
this
nothing
also
to say
not-
about that. Yeah, it wouldn't
It wouldn't
necessarily
go all the way
go
in.
Okay, it
down.
wouldn't go all the way in.
And finally,
Last-
close
last
off with
piece.
your caps.
Cap it
Again,
off.
Cut
Haha.
it off.
And these ones here are all, and this one is misaligned.
Come now, man. Who you aligning yourself with? You gotta align yourself properly, man. Sorry, I'm on a roll this morning with these
Yeah,
guns.
you are.
I'm sorry.
I think that's as
So
far
yeah,
as it can go.
some of them they're not perfect. This one has a little extra notch here, which is
Yeah,
blocking this.
So
cap
what
from
would
going
you
in.
need to do to fix that?
Get a new collar, really.
Wow.
Yeah, you know. Well, I'll see whether it could go
Flip
in on-
around?
flip around and go on this side. But you pretty much get the idea. It's just that I don't want this thing to look
Lopsided.
off balance.
Alright, so
yeah.
here we go.
Alright, there we go. There
Oh,
we
you
go,
get,
there
you
we
get,
go.
you get.
All right.
Handy dandy carry in the building, dog. Or there's other doughty man skills. The doughty man skills. The man have things. When it comes to handling the wood and handling the pipe, carry is the boss. And DIY. Do
Right?
it yourself
Alright,
with
so I'm
carry.
just fixing this earpiece here because I want to hear the uproar that is going on upstairs after Marcus's last statement. But here we go. So you just needed 9 screws in all,
And
your
then-
legs, and you flip over. And here's your decorative table with a nice wood.
What do I put on that
top.
table,
You
Carrie?
could put a lamp. You could put a vase. You could put a number of
You
things.
can put your
Flowers
Put your problems on the table.
on the table. Yeah, if you want to put your problems there, you probably could.
All right.
It,
So
it looks pretty neat though.
I
Alright,
mentioned
so that's it for
some.
DIY on a Thursday.